that's been yours alone to bear. And maybe it can provide you some ease, but it certainly will provide us insight into how you have come, you saw, and you conquered. And sometimes you haven't conquered yet, but that's a good way to begin when we talk about all the ways that can take us from where we are, well, take you from where you are, to that place of conquering. And sometimes conquering can be getting over it, believe me. As I don't want to say so simple, because honestly, the details is not so simple. But, for the sake of lack of a better word, sometimes conquering is just getting over something or getting over someone. It's like, I came, I saw, I conquered. Sometimes it's surviving something. Other times it's, well, you are the cause of this problem, and you came, you saw, you conquered would be, I changed the outcome, or I changed myself in order to change the outcome. Sometimes, well, yeah, you created the problem and you're stuck. Yeah, and life can really be something. Many times you think you're suffering something for which you do not see any justifications for. Anybody who's a witness out there? Like, you've been through something and I've not done anything to deserve this sort of experience. Like, what have I done to be deserving of it? Sometimes you want to blame the heavens. Sometimes you want to blame someone whom you hold accountable for this pain. Sometimes it's you, someone is holding accountable for the pain, and you are probably trying to navigate your way. Like, it's life. Sometimes it's up and down. Sometimes it's left or it's right. Sometimes it's in a circle. It's repetitive. Sometimes it's zigzag. Life. Sometimes it's in patterns you can't quite comprehend and you have no frame of reference for. Yeah, life. But we're here. We're in it and we're making our way through it. I'm going to give you our numbers. You have the numbers and you call in. Remember, when you call in, you don't say your name. Okay, I have company and that's her job.
Okay, so the mail line is 0201 277 0993. Okay, 0201 277 0993. And for females, is 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. And the WhatsApp line to send your messages to, it's 0809 597 5809. 0809 597 5805.
5805. All right, yeah. Now we are beginning Confessions Thursday on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on the sunny side.
Welcome to the show, 99.3 Nigeria Info. You remember, you don't say your name. Sorry, I lost you. Hopefully you make it back. Hello, Joyce. There's a pop culture that says a woman's love for a man is dependent on how the man makes her feel. I and my girl have been together for 2 years now. I love her so much that I can't explain why. We had a conflict, which is my fault, and it's taking me a long time for me to fix. However, she has stopped loving me by withholding her love, care, attention, communication towards me. This has made me to think that she didn't love me at all, or she only loved me how I made her feel during the good times. Am I wrong for thinking like this? So I think that there is something that we need to, first of all, let's put it out there. You can't measure love. It's one of those things you can't quantify. And so there would be a variant, a form of an inferior something that is or can be mistaken for love. That you can quantify. And usually another way to quantify that would be in moments of difficulties, hardships, challenges, where you think someone would stand by you and they quickly want you to deal with that as a problem that you created, or a problem that they can't bear with you because, hey, it's not my problem, that's your problem. Unfortunately, I can just stand here, be a spectator. There isn't much I can do to help you. Yeah, there are those outcomes. And usually, I think you should expect that in life, because how else can you truly say someone love you when there isn't proof, So, I'm not sure for the how you make a woman feel. Let me think about that for a moment. A woman loves, okay, yeah. So I think there's a social, I will agree with that. Socially, there's a social construct that holds that a woman, but I don't think it's love. So that's the problem. You're categorizing that as love. It's not love. is actually like. Yeah, she'll like you for how you make her feel. I can't imagine that there's a girl that you like as a guy, certainly not love. And because you like her, you have a soft spot for her and you tend to want to gift her, you pay her attention. She's going to like you. She's going to like you. The question then becomes, how deep is this like? You know, like this thing, how deep is it? Is it genuine? Like, you would have a friend. Let's categorize this as a friendship. You would have a friend and you've been gifting her the whole time and you're happy doing it. You have absolutely no qualms doing it. And then you go into a hard time and she disappears. And you're expecting, hey, I don't even want anything from you. I just want your presence. I just want you to just stand by me. And even if it's just me crying about my problem and you just listening, like I don't even want nothing from you. I just want your company. I want your ears. I want your shoulder. I want someone to just make me laugh. It's a little difficult for me to bear all of this and find any beauty in the world. Maybe what you bring is an element of beauty. So even though life's hard, you remind me that if I wait this wave of madness, I will find beauty by the end of the tunnel. Sometimes that's exactly what people should be even there for. You know, everything is not money. Sometimes you want a good heart, you want a good shoulder, you want another pair of eyes, you want another head. You want someone who can say, okay, well, this is what you can do. Oh, well, advice, you know? Yeah. So it's possible that she didn't love you. But I also think that what you need to do is even to understand that there is depth to feelings. And if a person's feelings is as deep as water over stone, you can't call that love. And I think you may need to even adjust your language. That's not love. Just so that you're not disappointed. Because it's like you have a very big expectation and then they, hit you with this trivial, fleeting thing that you had called love. And one wonders, do you even know what love is for you to have assumed that that was love? So, no, you're not wrong, but you need to also change your language just so that you can truly give someone else a chance. And hopefully in time you can test out the elasticity, the strength, the metal of the feeling that both of you share. So how you make her feel, I'm not sure what you've done for her, but if this is the outcome now, you know exactly where you were that you called love. Well, I hope you can recover real quick. Life is time, and time's for use. Thank you so much for writing me. Okay, let's go to the telephone line. Someone wants me to greet his wife. She the best? Hello. Turn up the volume of your radio set. How are you?
Good afternoon, Joyce.
It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show. Do you have a confession?
Yeah, Confessions Thursday. Good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon.
Tell me, how are you also?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
You see, Joyce, it's like, are you a spiritualist?
Well, it depends on who you're asking. If you're asking me, I'll say yes. The only you're waiting for me to open a church now, right? So you can truly just understand what I'm saying.
So, even if you open a church, I will not pay my tithes to you.
Oh.
You see, I don't know, was it a message you were just reading out, or you were saying somebody's story?
Well, someone sent me a question, and I was responding to the question he sent to me.
Okay. You see, that is not exactly what I went through.
Oh.
The issue on ground is, if I am going out with you, I know my heart. I don't know your heart. It is what you tell me or how you deal with me that I'm going to see and I'm going to know. Because if I tell you it's all rosy and you also say it's rosy, whereas it is not, how do I get to know what is in your heart? Because when I say, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is what and you say, okay, it's okay by me, it's how I feel also. But it's something else within you. Just like you said, you see somebody, you ask the person out, then you give your life to the person. Financially, everything about you, you give to that person. But once it goes south, the person now changes. It's not the same person just like this song. I think it's not utter like that. You're not the
girl I used to know. Yeah.
Yeah, just probably, those one things were rosy, the money comes in, finance, everything, you don't even give out a damn to know how she makes use of it. But because just a turnaround whereby finance is not like finance anymore. Things are not flowing the way they are flowing anymore. That's when the person now brings out the real him or her, because it happens both in the gender, in both gender, in the male and the female gender. It happens. I would not say because I'm a male, I would say it's only me. It's happening to. I know it happens to some females because we have people that. That's what exactly read at. Because and I asked somebody, is it a wrong thing as a man? You decide that, okay, you're working for your family, you give your life to them. Anything they require, anything they want, you give on to them. But just a little twist in fate, and they are turning their backs against you.
Yeah, because it's not love.
But
because this gentleman thought it was love. It's not love, and when it's not love, it's personal. It's I said it's an individual objective. So when you fall,
but the issue is,
okay.
Yeah, but the issue is this. The issue is this. When I say I love you, the person responds, I love you too, I love you more. How will you know? How am I going to know that?
Some people don't even know what love is. Imagine that. Imagine that.
No, we have agape love, which is Christ and the church.
My brother, if someone disappoints you, I don't see why you're taking me through Greek philosophy at this point. If they disappoint you, I don't. Should we really? I mean, it's really what it is.
Simple as they say.
Yeah, and I'm glad you survived.
It's a nice job you're doing. Keep on the good work.
Thank you very much for calling. I really do appreciate. 99.3 Nigeria Info. It is Confessions Thursday, and I think this is what I can say to you. I think that you have to know what a thing is. Is there a better way I can put that? Okay. You need understanding. That's it. That's the best way to put it. You need understanding in the sphere. So you have to girdle the world around you. You need understanding for that. So that if a person brings something to you and say, well, this is love, because you have an understanding of what love is, you can interrogate that thing and make a judgment whether this thing is actually love or not. Because when you don't have an understanding of something, then when they give you something less, you should have probably said no by 6 a.m. in the morning. Okay, let's say you should have said no 8 a.m. in the morning, had your bath, gotten yourself into a taxi, and be about your business. But because you have no understanding, you try to hold on to something, manage it, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. of your life, and then they dump you, and you realize, well, you're forced to now accept this thing that you should have accepted since morning. You kind of get what I'm putting down? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. 99.3 Nigeria Info, Confessions Thursday. Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Good to have you. Confessions Thursday.
Yeah, this is Uluwase.
Oh, well, you're not supposed to say your name, all right? So please, ground rule, okay? Remember when you're calling, you don't say your name. I'll need you to thoroughly comprehend that, because I want you to be as honest with your confession as possible. I don't want you to have any fear of criticism or judgment. Nobody's going to criticize you or judge you or condemn you. That's something that I have ensured happens here, just so that you can understand that life's hard and we get it, and we're probably in our own silent battles too. So find the courage, if you have to tell us your confession, to speak your truth. And the best we can do is learn from it. At least we don't repeat your own mistakes. You kind of get the point? Yeah. Thank you. One more, and then we have to share some information. Hello, Nigeria Info, it's Confessions Thursday.
Hello.
It's good to have you here. Welcome. What's your name?
Good afternoon.
Do you have a confession? Oh, sorry. Don't say your name. What's your confession, please? Pardon me.
I don't have any confession. I just want to greet you. I want to see how much your voice means to me.
Okay, that's a good one.
I so much draw courage from your voice.
Okay, I like that.
I love your voice. I don't even know what it look like.
Doesn't matter
but
now.
Every day I want to listen to your voice.
Okay.
And it gives me inner strength.
Wow.
I draw strength from your voice.
Imagine. This is...
Whatever I'm going through, when I remember your voice, I say, wow, Auntie Joyce.
I'm your energy drink. Look at that.
I'm telling you, I so much love you.
Thank you so
I
much.
love the energy. I love everything you do.
I'm grateful.
Thank you so much.
So much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kemi, come alive for me.
Okay. So we have some from last week.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just going to go to those ones first. Says, I need your advice. I'm in love with a woman who was married to a man that divorced her. But right now, I don't know if I have the right to marry her without it being called an adultery.
Hey, what religion is that? If she's
Christianity,
divorced,
I
is she divorced?
Yeah.
Guy, why are you wasting time? Why is it what law? No, I don't think. Well, guy, if she's legally separated, that's a single woman.
She's single.
I don't know why you're
They
panicking
see
about
it as
it.
adultery. Anyway.
Who sees it as adultery now?
Some
Community,
Christians.
society. What the? Come on now. The same Christians? Which ones? The ones
I'm
that
very
are
confused.
sinful. These other fellows sinful. Hopefully they make heaven click. This is what I said this earlier on. Let me say it again. You need understanding. What you know to be just is she is not another man's wife.
Bam.
Once you can establish that, that's a single woman. I mean, I hope she's not lying to you, but if you have certified that she's single, please. What are we talking about? These are their Christians. They're also trying to make heaven. Don't worry, it's a hustle out here. 1 minute, read it.
Okay.
Kemi.
Tell him that you're going on a break now. This
No,
one
because
is
I
long.
have. Okay, it's long. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, Lagos, we're gonna quickly go off on a break. You should have just said that. You're not new around here. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. We're gonna go off on a break. When we come back, you have our numbers, and if you're sending in your messages, in the name of what time's worth, I ask you to please be as concise as is necessary, just so that I'm to the point. Thank you. I know
Yeah.
you understand.
0809-597-5805. 009-597-5805. That's the WhatsApp number.
All right, now you know what to do with that. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboard's two secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hey, this dollar wahala now wow. Everything just dey expensive. Na true, but make we look am well, my brother. See, your shoe na from Italy, your shirt na from Turkey, your phone na from China, your car na from Japan. In fact, everything wey dey your body so na import to the import am. Abeg, how that one take consign dollar? If price of dollar go come down, e get many things wey we suppose do. Like wetin? Number one, we suppose dey export pass how we dey import. Number two, we suppose dey buy more made in Nigeria products. Number three, make we support local business. And number four, if you wan send dollar and other foreign currency enter Nigeria, make we dey use international money transfer agents. What you dey talk dey make sense o. Oh, country people, make we join hand reduce the pressure on our naira, grow our export market, and increase forex inflow. Na our hand e dey o. This message na from Bankers Committee.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info Lagos. They've done this for 3 great seasons, and now it's time for season 4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. They're doing this in partnership with Sports Salon, raising the game with honor and a shot at fame. So there will be 32 fans set to contest for glory and write for themselves a wonderful story with a 1 million naira prize attached to the top category. So if you think that this is you've got the banter, you've got your debates tight, you know how to bring it when it comes to discussions when it has to do with football, then please be my guest. Register now because registration is ongoing here on the website www.nigeriainfo.fm. Okay, that's www.nigeriainfo.fm. That's where the registration is happening. Now, when you do that, you have to click on the Fan Battle banner on the homepage. Go ahead to fill the mini form. Drop a video that's not more than 60 seconds with you speaking on any football topic of your choice. And when you're done, click on submit. Okay, make sure you click on submit. It's Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang here on 99.3 Nigeria Info, and they are basically saying let the battle begin. So if football is your thing, bring it.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboards to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info.
What's that station again?
Oh yeah, Kemo, come by the bike. Here's one thing you need to know about yourself. So by here we dey talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria.
Always urging investors in the United States to see Lagos State as the right place for their investment.
It's available to you 24/7.
Still on the news, Adamawa resident electoral commissioner is expected in Abuja.
It would be very correct to say that the latest pandemic in Nigeria is domestic violence.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Back with your number one station for talk.
And you'll be glad you did.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon to you, Lagos. Here is the news update. The federal government has denied claims that it downplayed security concerns raised by Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum. In a statement, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said his recent comments in response to Governor Zulum's remarks were completely taken out of context. According to the minister, he merely emphasized that the federal government is making steady progress in tackling insurgency and other forms of criminality in Borno and across the country. He urged media platforms to uphold ethical journalism by avoiding sensationalism and ensuring that only verified and accurate information is published. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria has reported a $6.83 billion surplus in the country's balance of payments for 2024. This marks a significant turnaround from the deficits recorded over the past 2 years. And according to the CBN, the improvement is driven by stronger exports, reduced imports, and increased remittances from Nigerians abroad. It also noted that gas and non-oil exports surged while petroleum imports dropped by more than 23%. The nation's foreign reserves have now grown to over 40 billion naira. And the federal government has signed a $328.8 million contract with China Machinery Engineering Corporation to enhance Nigeria's electricity supply. The contract covers the development and upgrade of transmission lines nationwide under the first phase of the Presidential Power Initiative. And Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu said the project aims to address grid issues and make electricity more reliable for homes, businesses and industries. The FGN Power Company will lead the initiative in partnership with CMEC and Siemens Energy to revamp the country's power infrastructure. In Bayelsa State, Governor Doyedire has commended the state's athletes for topping the medal table at the maiden Niger Delta Sports Festival in Uyo. Bayelsa claimed 42 gold, 29 silver and 15 bronze medals, beating Delta State to the top spot. Governor Diri said the achievement highlights the power of teamwork and effective planning. And on the foreign scene, the death toll from the roof collapse at the Jet Set nightclub in Santo Domingo has climbed to 184. Emergency Chief Juan Manuel Mendez described the figure as preliminary, confirming that no survivors have been found since Tuesday. The roof caved in during a packed event attended by musicians, athletes, and government officials, and witnesses say dust began falling moments before the ceiling gave way. And that's the news update. At this time, you are listening to Confessions Thursday on the Sunny Side with Joyce, right here at 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Ohaifo. Good afternoon to you, Lagos, and thank you for your time.
On Confessions Thursday, we open the cupboard's to secrets.
Is that a skeleton I see?
Child, bite your tongue. Well, they say good walls make good neighbors.
Wait, you mean gist, right?
Confessions Thursday with Joyce on Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info, Confessions Thursday. So good to have you there because we're here. 5 minutes past. What? All right, 5 minutes past 1 p.m. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Remember when you call in, it's Confessions Thursday. When you call in, you do not say your name. All right? Yep. This one goes, Joyce, this will lead many people into hellfire. She is working for Lucifer. Bible said a divorced woman or man can't marry if one of them is still alive. You can't marry if your spouse is still alive. Doing that, she's committing adultery. If you need the verse, I will send it to you. I know it. It's an Old Testament verse. But to say she's working for Lucifer makes you puritanical. You are assuming a righteous position and you think that for her to marry, she is doing something that only Lucifer would. I think that you should let her handle her business and make sure you are on top of your own business. You see this whole race thing? Yeah. Every man must bear his weight and carry his cross. Salvation has come, people have been redeemed, the curse is broken, you're now under grace, and the laws have changed. Okay, so if she's divorced, legally divorced from her husband, she can be anywhere else. And this thing where you try to make other people feel a lot more sinful than you truly are can make you blind to your own poor judgment and maybe to your own sins. I would suggest that you truly withhold judgment. Yeah, one, because you're not any more righteous than this Lucifer woman. Yeah, so maybe if we're going to categorize, you probably may also, in a sense, be Luciferian, even with your thought, just the same way you think her actions can be Luciferian. All right, now I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's Confessions Thursday. We're 99.3. This is Nigeria Info. Welcome. My name's Joyce. Just a moment, Kemi. Hello, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday. Remember when you call in, you don't say your name.
Joyce, good afternoon.
1 minute. Good afternoon to you.
Please, I want to answer that guy.
What guy?
Why will you say if somebody divorced, you don't have right to marry to another man? I don't understand. When that woman married to a sixth husband, Jesus was the seventh, did he tell him to go and meet his husband? Did he tell him that? I don't understand you people. When you are the Satan, you will be thinking another person is Satan. When you marry to an unbeliever man, you have right to marry to another person. That is it. Please.
All right, Confessions Thursday. Go ahead.
Hey. This person says, hi, good afternoon, Auntie Joyce. My confession is I left my girlfriend because I thought the grass is greener on the other side. Not until I went and met another lady. and found out that my former girlfriend is better than the new one. I have been begging her to accept me back, but she said she is no longer interested. That I didn't know what I made her go through. And I've been begging her. I don't know what else to do because I've been regretting leaving her.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
so that's the lesson. Unfortunately, if she doesn't accept you back, it becomes a lesson for you. And I truly hope you don't miss. I hope you don't miss your learning moment, so that you don't repeat the same mistake again. All right? I mean, that's it. There's really nothing that can be said because truly, it's for her to decide if she wants to be with you or not. But if you gave her a reason, not just to leave you, but to never come back to you, I think it's a sensible judgment on her part. And I hope that you don't miss this opportunity to learn from this. And good luck. All right?
This person says, I have a confession. My fiancé always locks me outside. Anytime I come back from work or church late, he will not open the door for me, and he says that he will call my brother or any member of my family before I tell him where I went to, and my brother or anyone must call him before he opens the door. Please, is he right? Because he does this every time.
I don't know what time you come back, so maybe that's me.
She says late. She said either work or church.
So late is what? I mean, for some, growing up, my curfew was 7, and sometimes I'll get home 10. Now that's late. So what's late? Is it, what are we talking? Is it midnight? Is it 1 a.m.? Is it 2 a.m.? So she's not specifying.
No.
So this lockout, you're not telling us, is it lock you out and
Like,
then you
out
have
of
to
the
stay
house,
out
stay outside
overnight?
until your family people call.
Okay, so I would say, why would you not take the gift of a breakup? Why? Why is this even a conversation? Why can you not see your window of opportunity and seize it? Why do you make God feel like, what sort of child who wastes effort is this? Why would you not take this ringing opportunity? What do you think the relationship would be if you got married to this person? Just please humor me. Tell me what you think can come out of this if eventually both of you got married. All right. My point exactly. So why I think you're sending this to me because in your head you're thinking of ways to hold on to the relationship, to salvage it. But the way a person treats you tells you everything. If a person is good to you, that's information. If a person is bad to you, that's information. And I don't see why you want some rationale to excuse bad behavior. So maybe you're the one who needs to change. Do the brother a favor. Stop stressing him and leave him alone. Because he doesn't want a woman whom he can't trust. I guess maybe that's even the problem here. He can't trust you. He thinks, well, you go somewhere, it's possible you not only go to church, you'll probably go to another man's house, and so he locks you out. And then he expects your family to call you to give him a guarantee that, yep, you're a good woman and it's church you went to, not a man's house. First of all, the entire dynamic of the relationship is all out of place. I don't see why you are even trying to piece this together. But it may also be that there is no trust in the relationship because you may have given him reasons to not trust you. That's one. 2, if, for example, what you do is honest and straightforward, you're not playing any hanky-panky games, and this is just his reaction to you coming home 8:30, 9 o'clock, which he thinks is late.
Or 10.
You're not even thankful to God. And this is your problem. You're not grateful enough. You don't even know all the spots where you have to say, ooh, God, thank you. You don't know when to go home. You don't know when to pull that gear back. You don't know when to put that gear in reverse and say, yep.
Leave so
we're
that
backing
you can
up,
leave.
back up. Like, girl. Okay.
I think it's that most people are always like scared. They say this weird thing that's funny, but still very irritating. They say Okowolode.
Pardon?
Okowolode.
What does
so
that mean?
That's a Yoruba language, but in English it means husband is scarce outside. And I'm just like, who told you? Wait, I don't understand.
Abiageli, is this a husband? Ujungwa. Wait, is this a husband? Wait, so let me see.
So of all, you are engaged now. You cannot disengage.
Of all standards, of all qualities. Hold on, girl. Look, let me believe you are the problem, because it's really easier for me. But if you are not the problem, of all human qualities to have, of all standards, of all virtues, of all ethics, of kindness and joy and peace and laughter and support and, have I said love?
No.
Okay. Of love, of truth, of beauty, of care, of all virtues. What's that thing you said again?
Okonwolede.
Okonwolede? All right. You're not, okay. I am. Okay, all right, you say. Because I don't know what to tell you at this point. Confessions Thursday. Can we hold your breath? Let me quickly go to the telephone lines. How are you? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
You have a confession?
No, just a brief
1 minute.
reaction. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like the way you hit this case they are treating now the woman that it's obvious something danger staring in her face and can't say it. You forgot to throw in a question that jolts people that actually make them annoyed. By the way, the question you normally ask, by the way, how old are you? Throw it in there in your reaction. I like that. Thank you.
Girl, even if you were 45.
Still leave. Leave so that you can
Wait,
leave.
what are we talking about? Even if you were 45. Let's say, you're 45. Are you going to die by the hands of a man who doesn't love you? You don't even know how to die. What do you mean? I'm not even understanding the import of that reference. It's like if I ask her how old she is.
Maybe
you think
she's
that's
like 22.
Do you suppose
she's so young now, you can still find man. But if she's like 48,
Okay.
you say,
that's not going to
manage.
change my opinion, because here, for me, what I'm judging is character.
Okay.
I'm judging the character of the person. I'm judging his character. I'm judging your character. If you think there's something about you that you need to fix so that when a person meets you, they're not double guessing your actions, your reactions, your words, your statement, then fix that. Do that brother a favor, leave him alone. So I'm assuming you're the problem, and that's easier for me to take in. However, if you're not the problem and somebody's treating you like this, you truly must have absolutely no esteem to permit yourself to allow a man treat you that way, to lock you out and say, well, your mom has to how disrespectful does it get that your mom has to call him so that he can open the door for you? What was that thing again you said?
Okonwolede.
Yeah, all right. Nigeria Info. It's Confessions Thursday. All right, Kemi, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Confessions Thursday.
This person says, I'm active sexually, but my wife is not. I try to help her, but she keeps dropping back to her normal self. What can I do?
See a
I knew
therapist?
this.
Oh, okay.
I knew this from the start, but because she's shown me that she can change, and she also changed sometimes, and in also some other aspects. But for sex, sometimes I have to go and watch porn to make love to her because she also is killing my sexual urge.
Okay. What do you do? One, look, pray. I look. I mean, sex is a gift, right? And you have sex with someone you love. It's like, what can heaven truly I think there's an aspect of heaven that can compare to making love with someone you love. I know it sounds very carnal, but yeah. Okay, so pray about it. See a therapist. Have a conversation with her. Adjust your sexual expectations. Yes. So let's say you are at 100 and she's somewhere at 50. You have to adjust. It's all compromise. That's the game. And maybe you also have to find ways for intimacy so that it's not just penetration that you comprehend as sex. Maybe you have to find other ways for romance. And that's a very good way to kind of readjust or reset the brain for whatever else can come afterwards. You get. Yeah, good. So do some little work. Come on up. Wear your thinking cap. Get your game on. Turn the lights down low. Play a card game. Do something that's non-sexual, because it's almost because it's actually a form of stimulation. All right? It's a mental stimulation. It has a way of do things you kind of get, and it's not sexual. Just do other things that can also feel you, and it's not sex, and can turn her on for what can come after. All right. See a therapist. You'll leave me with this whole, what should you do with your sex life? What do you think I know you should do? I don't. The girl is just trying here.
Mm.
I mean, what she do?
They just feel that
Become a eunuch.
Ouch.
We'll be right back. Hello, how are you? It's Confessions Thursday. Turn up the volume of your radio set. You ready? No.
Good afternoon, Nodichima.
Confession.
I don't have a confession. I have a comment.
1 minute.
The lady that the fiance locks out. I mean, it's a great disrespect to her and her family. If every time she comes home late, and even that guy, he shows that he's not mentally matured enough to have a lady. You see, so for the lady, according to you, you said they are not yet married. So that's a red flag, you know. And I think that she should just find a way out of the man's house.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much for calling. Confessions Thursday.
Okay, this person says, "Good afternoon, Joyce. Please, I need your advice. The same week I met my girlfriend, she left where she was working to come live with me. Everything was moving well. I loved everything about her. But later, I had some little issues with my business and she started to work again. She stays there. She comes on her off days every month, and she comes on Saturday and leaves on Sunday evening. Everything was going fine. I proposed to her. She accepted. Suddenly, she stopped coming on her off days to my place. She distanced herself from me for like 9 months now. We've not seated together. No sex for like 9 months. All she's saying is that I should go and marry if I want sex. She talks to me anyhow. I'm suspecting her of cheating. I've told her that I'm going to pay her bride price, that I will make some findings if she has cheated on me since we met. Her response is, if I don't trust her, then I should forget about it. I'm doing my findings, and she said I should not involve her in anything, that if I don't want, I don't want.
First of all, the way both of you talk to each other, though. Nah. The way you talk to each other is a no. So take it from me. Even without the details, I would just tell both of you to just go home. Find something safe to do besides being joined together. You know, you're not doing her a favor wanting to pay her bride price. And I really think if you're going to live with someone for the rest of your life, it best be someone that you truly love. But if she tells you, if you don't believe me, forget it. If you think you have to go and investigate, you need the FBI, you need CIA, I don't see what both of you are doing. You know, both of you go do something safe, you know? All right. Thank you. There's really not much to this, because I think the way you speak to each other is not a way people who are into each other speak to each other. And even the story appears to be that you have doubts about each other. So let's take it that but I can't breathe though. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, but I can't breathe. Let's try it. Oh, no. All right. Sorry, Lagos. I'm a little distracted here, but for good reasons. Okay, so you kind of get the point. I'm just saying that you say, no, I don't. When you guys say you want to marry someone, what are you really looking for? How is this even a good friendship? Let's even assume that this was your female friend. How is this even good friendship? Are you talking marriage? It's a no from me.
But I was at first, before he said that she was talking to him anyhow. I think she was laying emphasis, according to his story, she's laying emphasis on go and pay my bride price if you want to have sex with me. Go and it's been 9 months.
Okay.
So I'm saying maybe she probably didn't come to sleep in the house because she didn't want any intimacy.
Okay.
And she's trying to see if he's actually going to do the right thing or he's just going to
I must have
continue.
missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, so then again,
that's
he's,
what
he's
I'm
getting
picking
like
up.
wife. He's getting her wife duties while he
hasn't done the
paid
husband thing. So it's like
bride
I'm
price.
giving boyfriend husband food. Why?
Okay. Why? So that, I think that's even now the necessary question to ask. If you really like her that much, why haven't you done right by her? So maybe it's even to her advantage that she leaves you alone. What else does she? What else do you want from her to get the conviction that this is who you want to be with? You're already having sex, and to be honest with you, for someone you truly like, you don't need sex to prove nothing to you. But if you already have sex and you still can't make up your mind, she should leave you alone. Hello, Confessions Thursday.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Do you have a confession?
I do.
Go ahead. I'm with you. Go ahead.
I was dating a girl. We dated, so she got pregnant, and she was about 6-7 months pregnant. So all of a sudden, although she was having a boyfriend somewhere, I was told she's having a boyfriend somewhere, but I have never seen her. But after about like the pregnancy 6 to 7 months, she disappeared from my house and she left. I made everything possible to get her. I can't get the number, cannot get because I have not known the parent, but the sister I used to know was living at Okba. I went there, the sister is no more there, so there was no way I could really get her contact. So after about 7 months later, she then came back with a baby. Now they calculate that is my baby. I'm calculating how old is this baby now? He said it's just 2 months. And I asked, okay, if I should calculate between when you left was that pregnancy was 7 months. So if you must give birth, I think the next 2 months they must have delivered. So if it is to deliver 2 months at 9 months, so definitely this child should not be 2 months.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
From Washington to Beijing, Moscow to Abuja, London to Kigali, the world is shifting fast. Elections are shaping destinies, wars are redrawing borders, economies are rising and falling, and global alliances are being tested like never before. But what does it all mean for you?
With a new administration and a new president in the White House trying to put an end to the war.
I didn't know the historical context, what the state of Israel means for them.
Join the fearless Ireti Bakare Yusuf on Borderlines every Friday at 4 p.m. on Nigeria Info 99.3. as she dissects the biggest global events and their impact on world peace.
Those who are not familiar with Israel or the war itself would not know much about the group. Breaking the silence.
No spin, no propaganda, just deep insights and fearless conversations on the geopolitics shaping our world.
People who will call and start telling you about the Bible prophecy about America and everything. See, America is not in the Bible.
There's some people who, yes, they share the ideology of, yes, we and these people, we are equal, but they can't speak up.
Borderlines on Nigeria Info every Friday at 4 p.m. The world is changing. Don't just watch, understand it. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire, their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher, the battle returns and it's full of fire. Grand Battle 4 with Femi and the gang, the 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
I must apologize to my last caller. Sorry about that interruption, and hopefully you are able to call back. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Remember, when you're calling, you don't say your name. It's 28 minutes past 1 p.m. It is Confessions Thursday. Confessions Thursday, good afternoon to you. Welcome. Don't say your name.
Hello, Joyce.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. You have a confession?
Not at all.
You have a confession?
I want to comment, please.
Oh, you have a minute. Go ahead.
No,
please.
I want to...
No qualms. Go ahead. 1 minute.
All right, please. Yeah, the lady that the boyfriend used to lock outside when she come back with, she said even when she's coming back from church. Now, I want you to explain to me, because I don't go to church. So for those who go to church, so what kind of church is that? That you leave in the morning and returning back by late in life? What kind of church is that?
I don't know the kind of church. So should they stay together? Should they go home? Or should they go their separate ways?
No, I just wanted to explain to me what type of church, because I don't know if you go to church as well.
To be honest with you,
maybe go to church.
To be honest with you,
Maybe
I don't
Kemi
even
go to
owe.
church.
Hold on, I don't owe you an explanation. Remember, I'm not in her story. She just gave me her story. And remember, two scenarios are possible. She's probably the problem. She should do the guy a favor because she's really in the guy's way. He doesn't trust her, possibly. But if she's not the one at fault,
No, she.
What?
Well, if she's not the one at fault, she won't be here complaining for that.
You can't
But I
say
think
that.
she's actually the problem.
I don't think you can say that because you don't know it, and I think you are accusing her of something you're not certain of, and that's wrong.
That is why I asked. That is why I asked you first. Okay, what kind of church is that?
We
Because I
don't know
haven't- I
that, but
haven't
that's
seen
a
that
non-factor. We don't know that, and it's a non-factor.
Kemi, okay, let me talk to Kemi, please. Kemi, you
Yes?
go to church?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right. When did you come back from church, please?
Excuse me,
Ain't
you're,
it-
don't speak.
My story is not
Don't speak.
determined.
Don't speak. You're on my time. I'm sorry, you have to go.
We have a conversation.
You're acting like you're a new pagan. You're acting like you're new to atheism. What time does you come back from church? Hello, welcome to Confessions Thursday.
The guy that is saying that his girlfriend that he wants to marry is talking to her anyhow. And how you claim say you love somebody and is living with her? After you enjoy finishing, then you now, okay, that is all to you. You don't tire, you can't bring say in the
I don't know.
and pay that bride price, so you must stay with that girl. But that the man will say in girl today. So he come carry pregnancy, come run, come back.
No, he's
That
gonna
lady
call us
doesn't have
back.
respect.
He's gonna let him
Yes,
call
I'm
back.
not saying never finish this.
But you
let
can't
him
speak
go
on.
and
Don't,
do the
wait,
thing.
stop it. You can't speak on the story if you haven't heard the story. Are you guys like just that bad that you just you fill up the blank spaces? Let's relax. He's gonna call back. You understand? It's his burden, and you don't want to further make bad a worse situation, or you don't want to make worse a bad situation by your own false or loose interpretations. Let him tell us his story. We'll hear it and know what to say. Until we know what to say, we don't. It's Confessions Thursday. Do you have a confession?
Please.
Do you have a confession, lady?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
So I've been married for a few years now, and I make more than my husband financially. And over the years, I've noticed that...
Pardon me, I'm sorry. Your connection isn't quite clear. It's not crisp, and I'm not sure why. So let's try again. You may have to hang up and call back, just so that we can hear you without interruption. Yeah, it does this. Something is snagging at it.
Okay.
Okay, and then please also do us a favor when you call in, turn off the volume of your radio set. I hope you call back. But remember, when you call in, you must turn off the volume of your radio set. It's Confessions Thursday. Welcome to the show. How are you? It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello, Joyce.
Do you have a confession?
No, can I have 1 minute? Or,
1 minute.
Okay. So, first of all, I think cohabiting, it's not, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think it's right. And I think that's where most of the problems, people breed a lot of problems. It's a fiancé, he's not even married. There's something they call see finish. He has seen everything, done everything. What do you expect? He will disrespect you. He will talk to you anyhow because, I mean, the guy he has leaked everything, leaked up everything. So I think we should learn from that, not just, you should be grateful to God that he's even doing it as a fiancé. What if you're outside or not? That's from frying pot to fire. So just learn your lessons, and maybe we shouldn't be having that cohabiting again. Because when you give a man all that is not rightfully his yet because he hasn't paid the birthright like we have in the other case, you have things like this going on.
Thank you so much.
I think
calling.
that's just it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Confessions Thursday, 99.3 Nigeria Info. You ready, Cami?
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. Hello, Confessions Thursday. How are you?
Hi, I'm calling back.
Thank you. This is a lot better. Good to hear you. Don't say your name now. Go ahead.
All right. So I've been married for a few years, and over the years I make more financially than my husband. But most times when I tell him that, I have something locked up, there's always issues issues will just sort of come up. And even though they are verifiable, that money would easily just, out of the window. Now, the issue is recently he's just had just one job and he wants to open a business. The thing is he's requiring some kind of funds for it, which I have, but I didn't tell him. But I'm not confident that if I were to release those funds, I would, get back my money as quick as possible, even though he wouldn't know it's from me. But I'm a bit of in a dilemma. I don't know what to do. Should I or should I not? Usually when I have money stocked up, I always say, I borrowed from this person, I borrowed from that person. So, yes, I'm just a bit confused on what to do. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How much love is there? Because evidently there's not a lot of trust, actually. So then that just speaks to the love automatically. But I'll let you speak on that.
There is love. Over the years, we've had issues, with infidelity, but not in a deep sense, just in, I don't know which word to use. But yeah, I know there is
in a non-contact sense. What do you mean? What? Infidelity, but what? No contact? I'm not sure. I don't know. What
no contact. If I should use that word.
So it's like an emotional cheating.
Emotional cheating.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you think he loves you?
I know he does. I know. I can see it.
Take
there
your shot.
has been changes.
Then take your shot. So this is what because
I'm worried.
What's your fear that he's not going to be accountable to you?
No, he will be accountable to me, but I'm just worried that we may not get back the money as quick as possible because I do have personal plans with that money. He doesn't know that. So, yeah.
Imagine this kind of love where you have plans, but he doesn't know it, If you say you love him, I don't want to pry into that. I want to trust that you trust that the man you lay with, who you're married to, that you love him. If you love him, do you trust his sense of accountability, judgment in business? Do you trust that?
Yes, I do.
Then I would say you take a shot at it. Because really, sometimes what your man needs is your faith. Like, I believe in you and I'm willing to put my money on you. Because think about it. If you say you love the man and you have the money, this is it. This is when you show it. Now, remember, you may lose the money. So if you are... Look, I want you to understand what I'm saying from a place of love. Not my love for you, but what it would take to say that you love someone. You earn more than he does. And I'm is his lower earning capacity an issue in the marriage?
No, it's not.
Oh, girl, tie a blindfold and put your money on his back.
Okay.
What? Because like there's some men, if you have an edge over them, they want to press you down, they want to shut you up, they want to remote control you, they want to bend you over.
Not like that.
They want you to veil up, they only want you to speak when spoken to. They want the spotlight and you in the shadows. If that's not what you have, And you say you trust that if you give him money, that he can do his honest best to make something out of it. It now means that the other factors can be, I'm not saying you can't lose that money. So let me be honest. You may even lose that money. But what if you don't?
Right.
Okay, what if you did? You know, like what if you did? So let's even create the worst case scenario. Yeah. What if you did? At least you would say, I love you, and we did it, and it didn't work. Let's do something else.
True.
That is far more satisfactory than you don't know if it was going to work. You didn't take a shot. You didn't win. You didn't lose. Because at least if you lose, you know, okay, we tried bread and cakes, and it didn't work. Let's try opening a radio station. Let's compete with the Sunny Side on Nigeria Info. Girl. You know, but because I honestly, I would even prefer you lost so you know what to do next than you're not moving.
True.
Now, who says you're going to lose? You know, I'm just saying worst case scenario. Because if you say you love that man, put your money there, honey. Like, go get that money and be like, sure, we're doing it. And you would not believe what the combined faith of both of you can earn, the both of you. Maybe that money is not even a lot of money until you put it inside that guy that you love. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you.
Oh,
God
bless your
Thank
heart.
you.
Thank you for calling me. Really, I appreciate.
All right, then. Have a good day. Bye.
And you too. Bye-bye. Confessions Thursday, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
Yeah, I called back. I have a confession.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Speak up for us, okay? Speak up so we don't interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yes. The fact that my girlfriend, when she got pregnant, at about 6-7 months, she left the house to nowhere. I tried to having a contact with the sisters at Oba. I got there to see the sister is no longer there. I tried everything possible to get, but why do she have to leave? I don't know. So I was like worried for a long time. About later, someone told me that he used to have a boyfriend before me somewhere that sometimes he used to go there. I then tried to use myself, trace the place. I couldn't find. So after about 7 months later, she now came back with a baby.
Your baby? Because, you know, you said she left pregnant, right?
Yes.
Okay.
When he came back with the baby, where did you go to? What happened? We are like saying that you see as everything was not going well. She had to go to one of the friends. I said, which of that your friend?
Is this your, pardon me, is this your wife or a living lover?
No.
A living lover?
It's a living lover, just a living lover.
Why did she leave? Because, I mean, there has to be a reason, you know.
Yes, she said she was not, she was not comfortable. I said about what? That the compound we are living, that the neighbors, they talk at her, they talk anyhow to her, and she gave excuses about the neighborhood, the compound. I said, you should have told me. I would have found somewhere else than living like that without me knowing where she went. And by the way, how will I even accepting the fate of that the baby belongs to me? I'm finding it difficult to accept her back with the baby because I'm already looking at that to be something that maybe I'm not even look at the child. It does not. I'm looking at the child, not even looking like me, even either. I'm suspecting this child may not belong to me.
Let's establish something. Okay, let's establish something. She didn't tell you she was leaving, correct?
She did not tell me she was leaving.
And she left.
I only came back and I saw that she had packed her things, even including most of my things. She packed, left. I'm not knowing.
Then came back how many months later?
7
months later. So your baby, how old is your baby? 5 months? How old is the baby?
He's telling me that the baby is 2-3 months. I say, but this pregnancy was 7 months thereabout before he left. Even with my calculation and what she's saying, it does not even seem like being truth. He was telling me that since the baby has some breathing issues, so the doctor said, I said, okay, did you give birth in there here? How will I see what doctor said what after about
So
7 months?
she gave birth and you were not there, and you were willing to take a responsibility for the child.
That is why I don't want to take the responsibility of the child. I want her to go back to where he's coming from with the child. I
think
won't
that's
say
probably
accept her.
Okay, but
That is my decision.
But wait,
people are
why
saying
did she
some, I
come
think
back?
that
Hold
no.
on, I'm trying to piece your story together. Why do you think she came back? Did she tell you why she came back?
She told me that she came back based on that the baby is having some breathing issue that they need to hospital doctors to attend to the baby. That is why she brings the baby so that we
So
can.
she came back for your financial help, yeah?
Yes, that is why what she came back with.
Do you
and
have
that
money
is-
for a
this
DNA?
is my baby. I do not have money for DNA.
Excuse me, wait.
That-
Pardon me. When she left, did you know where she was staying, even though she left without telling you where she was going? Did you know where she was staying?
Did you find out?
Did you find out where she
Yes,
was staying?
Yeah, she was staying with her sister in Ogba.
So you know
So
where
I
she
went
was
to
staying?
Yes. I
Okay.
went to that her sister's place, and they told me that the sister has passed away from that place. She's no longer, she's not staying there anymore, and she herself is not there.
So did you call her sister to find out, hey, is my girlfriend with you?
When I called her sister said that she is in the village and she's not with her sister, and she doesn't know, even her sister is sister, she doesn't know where.
But she was pregnant before she left your place, right? She got pregnant in your place.
Yeah, it was in my place that she got pregnant. But even at the time that we were still together, most times she leaves and goes out. So I tell her, why do you come? That is why the story is similar to that person that is locking that person outside.
Okay.
She will go and come back when she likes. So
Okay.
I would say,
So
why
this hold on a second. This whole thing, I don't know what do you call this now, a relationship? Are you guys in a relationship? Can you say you are in a loving relationship?
Situationship.
This is stressful, man.
I don't know. She sometimes, because she doesn't give.
She's wielding power in an insane manner. She's manipulating something.
She's your
here.
girlfriend.
Trying to figure out what.
Or you guys just like
Did
each
you borrow
other?
someone else's girlfriend? Because I don't. This
Is she
thing
your
looking
girlfriend? Like officially, was she your girlfriend, or she was just staying with you, and then you people started
What kind
dating?
of rubbish question is that? She said they had a baby.
Yeah, baby.
She has,
doesn't mean your girlfriend.
She's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. She's my girlfriend. But even at the time of the relationship, I was still suspecting her that she.
Do you want to continue the relationship?
I don't want.
No.
Because even
Be
with
sure.
that-
Wait. Let's not even go back and forth. Would you want to continue this relationship?
No, Joyce. No.
Yeah.
I don't want to continue the relationship, and I don't want to take
If you were
that
my
child,
son, you wouldn't.
because I'm feeling that child is not mine.
If there was no baby in this picture, and she left and she came back, would you still take her back?
I want to.
You won't.
For the fact that she has left on her own, coming back like that.
So here's a problem. She left. She didn't tell him. And then he
He
went
didn't tell
looking
me.
for her at the sister's place where he supposed she would be,
And
and he
couldn't
got there,
find her.
didn't find her. So I said, did you call her sister to find out where she was? And he said the sister said she was in the village. So really,
no,
like
the sister herself, is in
said
the village.
she was in the
but
village, so she doesn't know where your girlfriend is.
Yes.
And then this one just goes off into the wild, does something, comes back with a 3-month-old baby.
Yes.
She needs to go back. I don't know. I'm trying to, because I'm thinking, no. She.
So why do you feel guilty about telling her to go back?
You can't blame her brother. I mean, here we are trying to figure out,
He was saying that people were saying it was wrong. You can't just push her. She was pregnant.
Yeah, so she's manipulating the
It's
guy.
funny, yeah.
She's manipulating the guy. You know what's worse? I don't know if broke is the word, because if this is where you go get a DNA first of all, because the math isn't coming together.
Yeah, I'm calculating.
And
too.
then just the share. How are we in a committed relationship and you just pick your bag? So except it's an abusive relationship, and maybe she had been complaining about. Oh, I wish he was on telephone because I don't.
He said
I
she was
didn't
complaining,
think-
but I didn't quite get it because I'm like, she's saying neighbors and whatnot. I'm like,
Yeah, I
what are
heard.
they
I
really
heard
saying?
that. So there's a possibility that she must have been complaining to the guy about the living conditions, and he didn't even take her seriously, because maybe it's not all her fault. Maybe the issue is, hey, she's been the typical Nigerian guy saying, "Oh, the girl is nagging," and she's been on it about this thing that's not working, and he didn't have the sensibility to fix the problem or deal with it, or even just pay attention, to deal with the problem.
Yeah.
And then she thought, okay, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm going to pick my bags and go. It doesn't appear you care enough for me.
True.
And so she leaves and comes back, and time has shifted, because if she left, except he doesn't know how long she was pregnant for before she left. If she left 7 months, she's been away 7 months. This is like, okay, this is 9. So at least the baby need be 5. So somebody's bad at math here. So can we just say
it's not adding up?
Or maybe the baby was a little overdue by 2 months. That happens.
I think 1 month.
Overdue by a month, right? So that's also a possibility.
Yeah, a month overdue. I've seen that one, but like 2 months. Damn.
But this whole how. So, and in my head, I'm thinking that he cares for her. So I can't comprehend, why would you walk away and not tell me, and you go away for 7 months and you come back? Am I supposed to just accept you like that? Like, do you have any regard for the relationship that you truly want to have? Do you even have any respect for me? Because if you think you can just up and out every time you feel like it,
who
then
knows
should we
one day
even
where
be together?
if I'm raising like if he's raising the baby and she just ups one day and like,
takes the baby and walks away, like, and comes up with another story.
All right, it won't be funny.
Oh boy, this is who knew that something like this could be that hard? Okay, well, now he doesn't want. So now the other option would be he takes responsibility for the child and raises the child, but those other gaps that we cannot feel are gaps that can emerge, that have potential problems.
So is the child gonna be staying with him or the mother?
I mean, they're staying together because she came back.
Yeah, he's saying, get out.
Well, yeah. She will go back where she came. Now, what does that mean? Go back where? Okay, Lagos, here, look at me. I'm stuck. Okay, let's... If you have some advice for this gentleman, you have a minute. It's quite complex, as you can tell. Because in your head, you may want to say, well, let her go back where she's coming from. And then there is, maybe what if the dynamic of the relationship was what even forced her to leave in the first place? Oh. All right, maybe he'll call back and let us know how the relationship was. Was it loving? Was it beautiful? Was it glorious? Was it heaven? And she just thought, you know what? What does hell feel like? Let's go looking for some hell. I don't know. Okay, Confessions Thursday. Remember, when you call and you don't say your name. Hey.
Hello?
Do you have a confession?
Hello?
Welcome. Do you have a confession?
Hello, Joyce. No. I just want to give that man an advice.
1 minute.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Amy, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
55 seconds.
All right. You see, that girl is confused. She knows what she's doing. It's like she doesn't know who owns the baby. When she went to the other guy said he's not the owner of the baby. That's why she came back. So if the man can afford the DNA, let him go and check.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. Really, I appreciate that. But she left pregnant. This is quite a puzzle, But she left pregnant. So one is forced to assume, like, hey, welcome. It's Confessions Thursday.
Hello, Lady J.
Welcome. It's do you have a confession, by the way?
Greetings to Kenny. No, a word of advice.
All right, 55 seconds.
It's a very complex situation, but I think the man still notices some feelings for the woman. He's confused. He doesn't know what to do. And his confusion is anchored on the fact that he doesn't know where she went. When she went away, he can't really say where she went to. So if he could establish exactly where she was all this while before putting to bed, that might erase that doubt from his mind.
All right.
Because there is a baby in between. I'm only feeling for the baby. So, and in the absence of the DNA,
you ready?
everything is to establish where she has been and take care of the baby.
All right. Thank you very much. I really do agree with that. All right, Kemi.
All right. This person says, good afternoon, Joyce. I'm married with children, but my wife pushed me out by always denying me sex whenever I want one. I met this lady 2 years ago on a training program and we became friends. Over a period of 3 months, we had sex and I later discovered that she was married. I was so upset and I realized that she had lied to me. We spoke at length about her lying to me and I told her that we cannot continue. It's been 2 years and she won't stop stalking me. I am happy with my marriage because my wife has really changed towards me positively. Look at you. Now I'm faced with a demonic stalker who wants to kill me. She won't stop calling me with different phone numbers, coming to my office, waiting for me at the entrance of my estate gate, asking people I don't know to call me on her behalf. Now I'm back to my marriage, but she's everywhere. And she's gonna be.
I think you should tell your wife. It kind of really just helps matters, so at least you can stop hiding. Yes, I think if you told your wife,
You want him dead? You want him dead? You want a gun to his head?
It's not even fair on your wife that you would go cheat on her and then you come back with a problem. I mean, first you've cheated on her, that's one, right? And then you go, and now you're back. And suddenly you realize, oh, your wife has changed, or it's wonderful, and hey, this is Shangri-La. Okay. Yeah, but that's you now. You're like the rat that went out. You came back with the virus.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, because you can't keep doing this. So I would say.
And what if she increases the heat a notch and starts stalking your wife? That'd be crazy.
I think you should tell your wife because you see that's the thing about secrets. Like the moment you cast the light over the darkness, then everybody knows everybody's face. So your wife can see her when she's walking down the street. Oh, yeah, I know you.
I know you.
Oh, Susan, you still onto this?
Or she invites her for brunch and you don't even know you're sitting with the person who's been stalking your husband. Damn.
What? What did you put down there?
Like,
who invites who for lunch?
The lady becomes the wife's friend, invites her for lunch, and like you're eating with the devil, but like, you don't know.
You've been watching too many movies.
It's giving telenovela now.
So I think you should tell your wife. That would be one way to.
Yeah.
So at least if you had 5 problems, we can get one problem out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now your stalker knows that her secret is under the sun. And now a number of people know that, okay, she's stalking you. Your wife knows. So I think that can set her back a little bit. But what your wife's going to do when she discovers... Well, tell Mary to help you tell Jesus to help you. Because I don't know...
Mary and Jesus were on their own, though.
I mean, Hail Mary and see what comes of that. Because, you know, like if it's that kind of woman who has her game together. Then you tell her, you know, I went out there... I laid with the dogs. Well, here are some fleece, but we have to fumigate because this thing won't go away. We have to vaccinate. Then like if she had 2 problems, she can make it 1. It's Confessions Thursday. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Confessions Thursday
More
with
news
Joyce
and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment. Did you know that micro, small, and medium enterprises account for 96% of Nigeria's businesses and contribute to about half of the country's GDP? They also provide around 84% of all employment in the country. Want to know more? Join us on Board Street Drive, our new business show, 2:30 p.m. Mondays on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. Let's talk.
This Easter, bring the whole family and escape to paradise at Zeba Beach Resort. Sun, sand, and unforgettable moments await. Enjoy Easter egg hunts, beach games, family activities, and movies under the stars. Plus delicious feasts and endless seaside fun. Call 0704 7300 013 or visit www.zebabeachresort.com. Zeba Beach Resort, where every holiday feels like paradise.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your #1 station for talk. Let's talk.
Confessions Thursday. Hey, welcome. Kemi, just a moment. I'm sorry. Like all the
Hello,
messages.
good day, Joyce.
Yeah, welcome. Do you have a confession by any chance?
Yes, I have a confession.
Let's hear you, honey. Go ahead.
Okay, Joyce, I'm in a relationship with this man, and And our relationship have lasted for 4 years.
Okay.
And he kept on saying, I will come see your people, I will come see your people, I will come see your people. And a time came and we had a little issues, and I stopped talking to him. And he went out to cheat, and then came back. When we came back together, he told me that he cheated, that I should forgive him. And since then, I've not been settled. Like, I'm no longer happy with him. So what do I do? I'm confused.
Wait, so both of you, pardon me, I want to understand the context. So you broke off the relationship, or you had a fight, but you were not speaking for a while? How long was this fight for? I mean, the time doesn't quite justify it, but I just need a context here. How long was this fight?
Maybe just for like a week.
And then in a week, he was in someone else's sheets.
Yes, a week or two.
You know, wherever you are right now, lift your hands in the air, say thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus be making your lives easier. You'll be acting blind. Well, you want to hold on to the guy?
You like him that much?
No, you don't like him. You don't like yourself. What? Oh, yeah, okay, go on, Mary. Good luck. Send us a night. Vaughn, you're gonna you have some native.
You don't want to. No. You see, the that's the thing I was saying.
Look, my mother's friend. This was how she put it. She says, "What you wouldn't take at night, don't take it in the morning."
My mommy used to say, "What you do."
This hang up that you hung up now. Sorry, honey. This hang up you hung up now is because you want the guy. You're close to marriage, and you what was that thing Kemi said before?
Okonwolode.
Good. So if you Okonwolode, I don't know. Is that I'm sorry. I don't. Okay.
Don't worry. It can work.
Okay, can work, right? So if you do this thing, what's the translation?
Okay. Husband discuss outside.
Good. Now, if this is your thinking, and you go and marry, sure, Hail Mary.
Wait first.
Like, okay, Vaughn says she's not going to be there. I'm not going to be around too. But at least I can wish you well. Remember, it took only 1 week of an argument.
Just one.
So, but congratulations. At least you're on the verge of marriage. If you need it that bad, you can have it. All right? Can we read another message for us?
This person says, "Good afternoon, Joy. My name is..." don't say your name. It says, "I need your help. My girl left me for no reason. It's not that I'm treating her bad or anything. This girl, I put her where she was learning handwork, and now she's free. She even has a shop of her own. I met her," so this is in Pidgin I'm translating.
Okay.
"I met her in 2011 till 2014. Auntie Joyce, till now, I've not seen her. She told me that she told me to go and look for another girl. And over years now, I have not seen her, and I have not had sex with any other girl. Please, Auntie Joy, I've tried a lot. I'm trying to meet another girl, but it's not working. Every night my body is moving. I need your help." What do you want me to? I don't know what you want me to do, because I'm not a kid. I'm 35 years. Oh, I feel
it's
for him.
2 p.m.
It's hard.
We're going to go off on a break to bring to you the headline news. I'll attempt to give an answer to that when we return.
Please
We're
do.
Nigeria Info. You on the sunny side. My name's Joyce. Don't go anywhere.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your station for talk.
It's 2 o'clock. The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
There you go. So a quick break from Joyce's therapy session to bring you updates on what's happening around the country at this time. The federal government has denied reports that it ignored security concerns raised by Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum, while Central Bank of Nigeria says the country recorded a $6.83 billion surplus in its balance of payments for 2024. Meanwhile, the federal government has signed a $328.8 million contract with China Machinery Engineering Corporation to boost electricity supply in Nigeria. Energy expert Nick Agule is calling on the federal government to fully privatize the transmission company of Nigeria instead of unbundling it. In Lagos, the state government says it will begin publishing the names of land use charge defaulters this month. The Lagos state government is also mobilizing food vendors and waste workers to help combat cholera outbreaks. Operatives of the Nigerian Navy ship Beecroft have arrested 27 suspected drug peddlers in a raid in Apapa. Federal Executive Council directs the full implementation of the Naira for Crude policy. And starting the 1st of May, Nigeria will introduce e-visas and digital travel forms. In politics, Labour Party leaders have marched to the INEC office in Abuja, demanding that Nenadi Usman be recognized as the party's national chairman. And Lamidi Apapa has declared himself the acting chairman of the Labour Party. On the foreign scene, the death toll from the Jet Set nightclub roof collapse in Santo Domingo has risen to 184. And in sports, Bayelsa State Governor Oyedire has commended the state's athletes for emerging first at the Maiden Niger Delta Sports Festival held in Uyo. And that's all for now. It is back to Confessions Thursday with Joyce on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I am Yvonne Ochaifel. Thank you for your time, Lagos.
What's that station again?
Oh yeah, Camo, come
No.
back. Here's one thing you need to know about
No.
yourself. So like here we dey talk.
Yep, bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side.
The sunny side.
Welcome. My name's Joyce.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the song said. I want to thank each and every one of you for calling in today. You must please bear with me. Time really is a determining factor around here. So, of course, we're not able to deal with all the confessions. We'll just have them carried over. So, of course, you have to listen to Nigeria Info to get reactions or get an opinion on the issues that you bring forward. I want to thank you so much for your understanding. The last guy, from the message we read, I think he said he put her where she's learning.
Yeah.
So
she did freedom. He established a shop.
Yeah, and I see how he can expend. No. He gave her a store.
Yeah, like she got a shop. He got a shop for her. That's what he's saying.
Okay, so I think many times when we give in hopes that we get the equal good back in return. Newsflash, sometimes you do good and you don't quite get it back in return. I can understand how that can be very, very heartbreaking. Yeah. But I also would like to say that the reason we do good should not be for what we will get back in return, because guaranteed when you then do it for what you will get, it's no longer good. It's more now bait. It's like you have a gimmick, it's now bait.
It's like Forex.
Well, what?
It can go up and come down.
Well, but you kind of get it. It's no longer given anymore. It's now something else. It's like you're trying to manipulate an outcome. So, with that said, if you had your hope in her and she has left, because the summary of that story is you did this, you did that. I mean, to show her that you cared for her. What was that? How many problems are we dealing with? What do you mean you're suffering?
He said it every night.
Okay, so I don't want this thing to be long. Wait, so suffering every night, is it that
it's not
the
being
reason
able to be with another girl because of what this girl did here?
Well, so first of all, let's even fix this problem of this problem every night. Like, do we really have a problem there? Like, can't you be by yourself? So, no, if we're talking heartbreak, then it's heartbreak. If we're talking about somebody to warm your bed, that's another conversation all by itself. So the reason you put her in the store, was it so that she'll be warming your bed? It's like, were you trying to raise an in-house prostitute? What were we... Well, I'm thinking too hard, but you kind of get the point, because I'm thinking, well, we're dealing with a heartbreak here, but now you're saying there's nobody to warm you. Okay, so maybe for lack of a better word, he means that he's lonely.
Yeah, he's very lonely and he can't connect with anyone else. I'm thinking
so give yourself time to heal, because that's exactly what needs to happen for you to move on. Give yourself time to heal. That's not going back from this. I mean, she's not coming. I think. I mean, now she's on her feet and she realizes she's not into you. You're not her type, and it's yeah, unfortunately, you're not her type. She can do better, and the grass is greener on the other side. I mean, it can be anything, but it's certainly not with you, whatever it is.
You're not in the picture.
Yeah, so I would say cry about it. Kemi thinks ice cream comes in handy.
And eat meat, maybe, because it's a 35.
Now, since we have gone to meat, try some red meat and some red wine. Yep.
Yeah, these are the money for the shop too. Why you want the money to buy wine again, Joyce? You would have told us to go and drink beer.
Okay, good. So have meat and beer, fantastic. Have some meat, have some beer. Look, cry.
Wine.
Let me tell you, there's a grace to crying. It really it takes your stress down. Cry, and then you pick yourself up and you give yourself time to heal, and then you try somebody new. And then don't give because you. If I give because you like them. You know?
Don't stop
give because I like you
and
here.
You.
And then if they like you back in return, good. Now if they show you that they'll take your gift but they don't like you, good too. But just know early enough so you can bail. All right. Good luck. Yeah. Stay alive. There's a woman out there for you. Have some faith. There's a woman who loves you. As long as you don't give up, you'll find her. All right. So I want to share some information with you, and then.
This yoga has replied though. He says, I can't tell my wife, oh Christ, she's been so good to me. We're best of friends. We talk a whole lot. We share everything together, but I can't tell her that I cheated on her. She will pack her bags with the children back to the UK. I can't lose her now. I'm madly in love with my wife. Wow. It's marriage of 19 years with 3 beautiful children.
So what should I do?
Pray that the stalker goes away.
Is that the guy with the stalker?
Yeah. Or make her go.
Oh, wait. If he told his wife that he cheated on her,
she will pack her bags.
Did you know this
before?
Did you know this before you cheated on her? Because you are brave to know it and do it. And the only consequence for this is retaliation, whatever she thinks that is.
And it was 2 years ago.
Okay, you know what? Let me not speak as though I want you to lose. You set her up for a kind of loss, though. Okay. Well, so what am I supposed to do? So wait, so the whole idea, he's saying that the idea of telling his wife is not a good idea.
Yeah,
because she's going to pick up the kids and leave the country.
After 19 years, you can't start again.
Yeah, I seem to be out of game because I don't play games. I seem not to know. Because I don't know what else to say from here. I don't know if you have a woman
pray
stalking
her away,
you.
make her go away.
Who's he gonna pray to?
She's just gonna.
You're gonna Hail Mary. You tell Mary to tell Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
it may work.
Make confession.
I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
She's not a priest. Maybe you go to a priest and actually.
I don't know what to say. If Lagos, this whole stalking situation, what should he do?
Tell your family.
Because I really don't know.
Tell somebody you trust.
I thought it would be better if he told his wife. Now, chances are she may not leave, but she could.
Yeah, so let's not. Maybe we should not touch that button. Yes, maybe he can tell a family member. But you have to bear this to somebody, so someone is aware.
No,
maybe
it's not a bearing.
Maybe someone close to your wife, because I don't think anybody knows.
It's not a bearing to someone. This darkness needs the light. You see this thing? The moment you make it known to her that the people who need to know is, at least if it's not game over, the game is just about to be over, because you take away the power with which she's manipulated the circumstances from her.
Yeah.
So I thought that it would be better, because usually what the women who don't want to go away do is they know you can't tell your wife.
Yeah, obviously. Maybe
they know you can't tell your wife, so they kind of want to pin you down with that, and then you say, oh, by the way, I'm telling her, if I'm going to lose, let me lose by her hands.
Yeah, it's better you tell her before she tells her.
So I don't know what to do.
Who says she can't tell her?
All right, 99.3 Nigeria info. This is what you'll put me through, and you don't even pay me for it.
They tell you they love you.
No, it's not enough. But thank you. I really say that maybe my immediate reward is
in heaven,
that I do what I do with all my heart, and that in itself is, it gives me fulfillment. But you need to pay me for it, even though I love what I do. Okay, good. Femi, you were going to say something.
Ow, now.
Well, we have information we want to share with you. 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yes, Lagos. This is the Echo Hotel is transforming its convention center into the future of Broadway musical theater. Now, it's a show that redefines Broadway excellence. So if you love Broadway and you love musicals and you love live performance, then this one is for you, okay? Here you get immersed into a world of wonder with the most anticipated theater show of the season, The Jewel. Now, it's a futurist theater show. That Jewel and now, if you books, you don't want to miss the show, okay? So you want to pay attention to it. All right, don't wait for it to click. Go get your tickets today, like now. All right, because limited seats are available. So you won't say, I missed my chance. They have limited seats, so you better go get your tickets today. And when can you get your tickets? At Eventport. All right, you can get your tickets from Eventport now. Let me spell that as EVENTPORTE. Eventport now. So you go there, get your tickets for the draw, and have a fantastic time. This is Star.
All right, 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Yeah, we're just about to head heart first and then head with it into the Lords of Logic. But first, I need to catch my breath. We're off on a very short musical break. We'll be right back. We haven't heard Beyonce on the sunny side in forever. That's because I don't listen to her no more.
Oh, we can't hear Lady Gaga.
Well, yeah. Nope. But this is noteworthy, and this is dedicated to you. Thank you so much for loving us. We'll love you right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.